Hey everybody, Mr. Quick here. Welcome to Eureka Math / Engage New York Math, Module 5, Lesson 18, the surface area of three-dimensional or 3D figures. We're going to take 3D figures and do just like what we did in the last lesson, which is find the surface area, which is basically, you take that shape, right? It's not the best drawing, but it'll do. And you find the surface area, or you find the area of each part of the figure, and then you add them all up. And then you have the surface area of the total 3D figure. Except this time, the only difference is, instead of giving you a net, we're actually giving the figure. So we've got to make sure that we get each part. Now, in a rectangle, we know there are 6 sides. We also know that 3 of those sides are equal to 3 of the other sides. The front and the back are the same. The top and the bottom are the same. And the right and the left side are the same. So, knowing that, let's take a look at what we have here. I'm going to say, that's very poorly written. Let me see if we can fix that a little bit. We're going to say the front, which would also be the back. I'm going to say the side, and then I'm going to say the top, which would also be the bottom. The side I'll put right and left. So between front, back, side, right and left, the top and the bottom, we've got 6 pieces. We've got everything here. All right. So let's take a look at the front. I know that this is 8 and that this is 22. So we're going to have 8 times 22, which gives me 176. I know I also have 2 of those, right? I have 176 for the front, 176 for the back. So I've got to add another 176, and I'm going to end up with 352 meters squared. That's the front and the back. Now, for the side, I've got 22 times 6. 6 times 22 is going to be 132. That's the right side. I have another 132 for the left side. I add those up. We get 264 meters squared. And then the top and the bottom, well, here we have 8 times this side here, which is the same as this one down here, which is 6. 8 times 6 is 48. That's just the top, so I've got to do the bottom as well. 48 and 48 is going to be 96 meters squared. Now what we need to do is take that 352, 264, and 96. We add them all together. So our surface area, or SA, if we add all of those together, is going to be 712, I did that goofy, meters squared. That's the surface area for the entire 3-dimensional figure. Basically, you just find each face, you find the area of each face, which we've done area before, and make sure that you add them all up. And don't forget that if you do this side, there's also another side that we can't see from this angle. This is the right side. We've got to include the left side. If you find the top, you've got to do the bottom. If you do the front, you've got to do the back. So you're doubling all of these. All right, we'll jump ahead. We'll do one more example. This one's similar, although the only difference is we've got some decimals. Not too intimidating, right? So I'm going to write front and back. I'm going to do right and left side. I'm going to do top and bottom. All right. So for the front, which is this side here, it's 2.8 times 4. It's going to give me 11.2, but that's just the front. So the back would give me 2 of those. So I end up with 22.4 centimeters squared. That's the surface area of the front and the back combined. For the side, I know that this is 1.2 times this angle, which is the same as 2.8, right? So 1.2 times 2.8, and I'm going to have 2 of those because obviously we have a right side and a left side. And so that's going to give me 6.72 centimeters squared. So that's the right and left side. And then the top, we have 4 centimeters times this side, which is the same as down here, which is 1.2. And we're going to multiply that by 2 because we have the top and the bottom. We end up with 9.6. When you take 22.4, 6.72, and 9.76, and you add them together, you end up with the surface area equals 38.72 centimeters squared. Okay, I know that was pretty quick, but we're going to stop there. I think we can go through more examples together and look at more of these kind of shapes. Again, the key thing is just to remember, you find the area of the shapes that you see, but then you double it because there are also the sides you don't see, right? If you see the top here, what you don't see is the bottom, but it's the same size. Think about it like a box. And then make sure that you add them all together at the end. All right, thank you for watching, and we'll go through some more examples together very soon, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.